Hello, everybody. This is Jace Gilbert from the Sports Unleashed podcast. And today I would like to inform you on dairy farming. Now, I have been a dairy farmer my whole entire life. Um, and I stumbled across this one thing on Instagram, and it was like how vegans think how milk is made, and it's like something crushing a cow and mixing it up. And these people are in the comment section who are poorly educated, haven't set foot on a farm ever in their whole entire life, was saying it is much worse than that. They take their babies away, they take the mom and they milk her, they force her to have many cows every year. And I'm going to cover that real quick. And I know that this really isn't a ag class podcast, but it's my podcast. I can do whatever the heck I want, dude. Anyway, we force them to calve to have milk. We don't do AI. We have a bull in the pen, and he goes around breeding the cows. And then when the mom has the calf, we take the calf away just so the mom and the baby don't get sick. And they think that we starve them. We really don't. We take all of the extra milk that the mom gave us. Well, we take all of the milk that we milk from the mom, and we put it in a bottle, and we feed the calf with it. We just take the calf away so the mom doesn't have a high chance of getting sick, and the calf doesn't have a high chance of getting sick. And yes, it is called a calf. It's not called child or children or kid. I also saw that because people are poorly educated on their animals. And it is such a relief for the cow when they get the milk out of them, because if they don't, it like forces the udder to basically explode and all that, and it doesn't smell very great if you ever been around one that hasn't milked in a long time and exploded. And then I saw this one thing in the comment section, and it was like how did it go? It was basically the same thing, and why we shouldn't drink milk and blah blah blah, all of that. And it was like, we don't need milk, and I'm like, so you're saying that we don't need potassium, calcium? I'm totally going to slaughter this next one. Phosaurus. You know what I'm talking about. I can't remember the name of it, how to pronounce it. Vitamin A, D, E, K, and vitamin B12 and vitamin B2. I said a lot more as well. Let me look real quick. Okay, I said, and I quote, well, hang on, let's start over. This guy says, cows produce milk when they are pregnant like humans, and since we are so greedy because of the milk, we constantly get the cow pregnant, and to them is torture. And I said, So we should milk you or the dog in your profile picture for calcium, vitamin D, A, E, and K, casein, well, I can't pronounce that, but it's a type of protein, whey, vitamin B12, and vitamin B2, phosphorus, and potassium. Now, I know that he's gonna come back being like, oh, you could get that in pills, you can get that in this, but why would you want to live off of pure pills when there is elements in milk? And I know that there's potassium in bananas and all that, but hey, who cares? And vitamin D really helps you with sicknesses like the common cold. I think that's why we mostly get it in the winter time, because the sun produces vitamin D, and the sun is behind the clouds, and we might not drink enough milk to get enough vitamin D in us. And yes, vitamin C helps you with cold too, because you're like vitamin C deficient most of the time. Most of the time people don't eat very well, and they always complain about getting sick. Well, this is why, because you're not getting any elements, any vitamins, any whatever. And yes, you can go look at your periodic table and tell me that those are on there, because I know they are. I have studied the periodic table since the 7th grade. Anyway, I just thought it was funny that people are poorly educated on the topic. And no, it is not torture. And they were complaining about us killing the bulls and all that. But we sell them to people who raise them, and then they sell them to go get butchered. And yes, I know that it might be cruel to some people, but where would you get your protein from? Where would you get most of your protein from? Because there is not enough protein in plants to ever support you for hundreds of years. And rebuild muscle. Trust me, there is protein powder that is whey. Whey is found in milk. Whey is found in what is it called? Meat, steak, chicken, all that. White meat, red meat, doesn't matter. There's protein in it. There's fat in it. Where would you get the fat? Out of plants. Tofu, you have to kill everything within a mile radius. And it's more cruel to make an animal starve than to just butcher it, kill it, get the meat, eat it, and all that. I really think that vegans are really poorly educated on animals, cows, and chickens, stuff like that. Ones that eat meat. I can't remember the name. Herbivore. And it's getting really late, so I better let you guys go. Thank you. God bless. Let me know if you want another agricultural episode. God bless.